He jolted awake in the middle of the night, heart pounding, chest seizing, drenched in sweat. It wasn't a nightmare. His chest had just shocked him. Like what? He fumbled for the small device under his shirt, checking the display, but it offered no explanation. His pacemaker was firing when it wasn't supposed to. Why? Hi, I'm here with a question. Can something as simple as a loose wire keep you up at night? For some, it can be deadly. And what if that wire is inside your chest, keeping your heart from going out of whack? What if it starts sending you electric shocks in the middle of the night? I'm the host, and this is a channel. He gasped, then sat up, staring off into space. He wrote down the times, how long he slept after each episode, what he dreamed about just in case it was relevant. The entries filled page after page. But in the end, it didn't offer any answers. She asked him later what he remembered. All he said was, "I don't know why," because I thought he was having a heart attack. Turns out his pacemaker lead, the small wire inside his heart, had a tiny manufacturing flaw. Subtle microscopic breaks in the insulation allowed stray electrical signals to leak in. Well, they're not equipped to deal with electrical interference. If a lead shifts, degrades, or picks up electrical noise, it can throw off the entire system, making it think the heart is in danger. This can cause inappropriate shocks, which can be painful, traumatic, and sometimes harmful. Luckily, malfunctions like this are extremely rare. Interrogation tools have gotten better over the years, allowing doctors to detect these issues sooner. As for James, he's doing well. He's able to sleep soundly once more. Sometimes the things that keep us alive are the very things that scare us most. Now that you know that, how do you sleep at night? The device misinterpreted these as a deadly rhythm called ventricular fibrillation. And because it thought James's life was in danger, it shocked him, the second time knocking him out of bed and onto the floor. After stabilizing him, they raced him to the nearest EI. There, his medical team went over everything. They reviewed his medications, recent surgeries, even his dreams. And again, they interrogated his pacemaker data, but this time using a more advanced tool. Panting, he made his way to the bathroom. But suddenly, his heart began to pound. Then everything went black. It must have been a dream. Then he fell back asleep. But she didn't. She spent the night holding his hand, watching over him. In the morning, they talked about it. She told him he needed help. And now we hear from our patient. He still keeps a close eye on his health, but now he sleeps soundly. I've changed his name to protect his privacy. James is a 62-year-old, retired mechanic. 5 years earlier, he'd had a minor heart attack and was feeling pretty healthy. His chest felt like it had exploded. It happened again and again, each time making him jump out of bed, gasping for air. Soon, he couldn't even sleep with the lights on, convinced he'd get another jolt. His wife suggested seeing a doctor. Maybe it was acid reflux. But James was worried it was something worse. Something in his pacemaker. His heart hammered against his ribs, but his pulse was calm and regular. His wife would find him soaked in sweat, clutching the sheets, saying he'd never felt so scared. Overall, he'd always been active. He loved fishing, crossword puzzles, and evening walks with his wife. But after his heart attack, his cardiologist recommended a pacemaker to keep his heart beating in a steady rhythm. So he got one. Life went on as normal. Things were good. Then one night, he woke up panicked, like someone had zapped him with an electric cattle prod. At first, James thought it was stress. Maybe he'd been watching too many crime shows. But the episodes kept happening. And one night, his wife watched him twitch violently in his sleep. So James started keeping a notebook recording every episode. Then one night it happened twice in a row. When EMS arrived, they found his heart in a life-threatening rhythm called ventricular tachycardia. That's when they discovered the truth. His pacemaker hadn't just shocked him, it had shocked him multiple times while he was sleeping. With further testing, the team diagnosed James with a pacemaker-led malfunction. They replaced the lead and everything returned to normal. As for James, he's alive and well. I'm here to answer one final question. How do pacemakers make such big mistakes?